Hello everybody, welcome to RVT. This is RVT Rashid's Video Tube in conjunction with JC, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center, and I am Rashid the R-Man coming on live on social media, Google+, YouTube, and other social media platforms. How you guys doing? I'm glad you guys are here. I'm not thinking right, dude, but just hanging there. I'm just getting some things together. Glad you guys are here. You guys could be anywhere and you're here, and that makes me happy. It really does. Spend some time with me.
Here you go. Ready for the high seas. Jolly Molly was a pirate.
Put that over there.
No. No pirates today?
Put that over there.
Okay. Oh, hi. You're here. Goody. Well, just in time.
So,
Molly and I are looking for something
here's the
special
deal,
for
dude.
today.
I came up with here's the deal. I got some shows coming up. I got Generation Unrepentant coming up next. I have Rashid documentaries. If you look at my Google page, down the bottom of my Google page, you'll see an ad that for this show that I have coming out. Are you guys really gonna enjoy the show? And I want you to be here. I had a date there, but I wasn't paying attention to the fact that it's the end of the month, and I have to. Y'all know I pay the bills around here. I go shop, I go food shopping, so I gotta do all of this shit. So I gotta put all this social media on hold. I wanna focus on my household, my cult, my group, my sect. So we gotta make sure we all up to par with everything. Sit back, relax, we'll have some fun.
Molly, while I'm stretching, could you please think of just what you want to wear today?
Alright, we gotta turn on something else, guys. Y'all gotta watch this shit, some another fucking shit. I can't fuck with this right now. Cause I can't fuck with this shit. That's what the fuck I said. I ain't mad if it's just the end of the month and I ain't feeling paying bills and I ain't feeling this shit. Ain't nothing fucking funny. That's the fuck why. Eat my ass! Eat my ass! I ain't feeling this shit right now. I gotta pay bills. I ain't feeling this shit. I know for the looks of everything, you know, I'll be glad I got bills to pay. Shit. Fuck. That wasn't a sour joke or anything. I'm just saying, you know. I don't give a fuck about it. But guys, I'm glad, you know, welcome, you know. All right, turn this off. Turn it off.
There. That's much better.
That sexy ass. Turn it on. Put on the regular shit. Yes, I did call it sexy. Mind your damn business and stay in an infant motherfucking place. Don't worry about it. Alright, push that. Alright, push that. There we go. So,
I'd like to meet you, but I'll bet you're hoping for a hug. And all I've got to offer is
Jesus, man, just hold on.
intelligence and charm. I'm drinking milk, though, and for the next couple seasons, I'll be working out.
Milk's about the best thing I can drink right now to help me build strong arms, powerful legs, and a broad chest. And when all my work is done, will you love me just for my body?
I can live with that.
Milk, it does a body good.
Okay, alright, listen up, guys. I forgot, the memory slipped my mind. I'm thinking, I'm really not thinking right. Oh, shit. Welcome to another edition of Table Talk here on RVT. And of course, I discuss what Table Talk is about. On here, on this episode, on Table Talk, we discuss Rashid content. So, yeah, let's go to the next one. Here on Table Talk, we discuss a lot of about Rashid content. Shows, upcoming shows and stuff, and we just hang out and just talk about anything randomly about what's going on in the news and stuff like that. I don't do the news on here, but if anything happening, you know, nothing happening, but everybody, Beeper from the Muppets, everybody walking around scared. And I guess everybody looks like Beeper for the Muppet. Everybody looks like that, and we gotta wait and see what happens. I don't look like that because you know, it's supposed to be, you know, the government making us feel secure and everything, and it's gonna stay that way in my head. And I'm not Beeper, so I'm letting y'all know I ain't that fucking shit right there. And I'm sorry if you are. I'm sorry. I can't help you. I can't help you, dude. I'm not fucking Noah. All right, I'm not Noah. I'm not all this shit. I can't. If you look like that, you gotta deal with it. I'm not Beeper. There ain't no Beepers around here. Okay? Because everything I said, everybody see, and everybody think I'm full of shit when I talk. That's why. You ain't gonna be satisfied till you see stuff I'm talking about, and you seeing it, and you still walking around like Rashid don't know what he's talking about. And that's another thing that's another discussion that's interesting, because this is bullshit. And you know, listen to me when I'm talking. I make sense. I'm not your college professor, dude. I'm not that guy. I'm not your college professor, you know, or if you graduated from high school, or, you know, y'all educated people and stuff. And we're going to get into that later on about education and stuff. Because I feel as though it's a subject I think we should discuss, and you'll see why. But I'm not your college professor. I'm not the person who signed your degree and shit turns out this way. That's not me. When I do stuff, it matters when I do stuff. I don't waste my time. At least I try not to. Sometimes in this world today, you can't help but waste your time. So you may find yourself stumbling and falling and shit, but that's what world we live in. It certainly is a world of unpredictabilities. It's a world of unpredictabilities. It's a world of unpredictableness. And that's what kind of world we live in. And you can't really get mad about anything that's going on, because it's expected with Gorilla Man. And that's just the way it is. That's the way it always will be. Ever since they invented the wheel, and ever since they see who those people over there, we gotta do what we gotta do. And it will always be that way. Unpredictable shit always will be unpredictable shit. So don't be surprised if stuff happening upon the surface of the ground, and now everybody playing a nut roll like they don't know who God is and stuff like that. And I ain't got time for none of that stuff. Okay? None of it. None of it. None of it. I got some sketches. I did some sketches. And on Table Talk, it's about Rashid's talent, basically. It's about our talent, what we do around here. And, sweetie, you got the sketches ready to put on the thing? The sketches. Okay, good. It's about Rashid's talent around here. We discuss things that around RVT. This is RVT Rashid's video, so this is basically a picture up. Let's just get, I ain't even gonna, this is Table Talk. This ain't a picture up, this is Table Talk. And usually we throw down the art around here. And we discuss Rashid content, which I just said to you guys. And I came up with some interesting, just a few of new sketches that I did. And of course, when I do sketches, a lot of people, like I have a sketchbook, but I use my sketchbook differently than the average person uses their sketchbook. Like, for instance, when you look at an average person's sketchbook, if you're an artist, you will find like one or two pages where you just see scribbling on, or a not so serious drawing. All right, I try to stay away from that criteria. Every page means something to me. So my sketchbook is really, it has good shit in it. Basically, there's a lot of it that's what I'm saying. I posted on RVT. I just move it from RVT and put it in my sketchbook. I don't just throw it away. But I get a great joy of talking behind my sketches. I get great joy in it, talking behind my artwork, because I feel as though I'm on social media. You can really go all out with like pretending that you're in the art, that you're doing your own art showing. And you get to stand beside your art and talk to the people and stuff like that. And social media is a great platform to do that on. And I don't see anybody doing that but us. I've seen videos where people talk about what's in their sketchbook and stuff like that, and they art. But it's a difference when you go out to somebody's showing. If they say, okay, I'm having a showing on 5th Street, 5th Avenue. And you go to somebody's showing and you get to talk to the artist about the artwork. The only difference, well, here's the thing, sweetie. The only difference I think is people can't ask me questions. So I'm trying to counteract that and answer the questions I think people ask me. Because when I used to teach art, I remember the questions that was asked to me that was common. That was common. They asked me to do a showing. I never did a showing. But they asked me one time that I wanted to do a showing, and they wanted me to do, they said, Rashid, we want to see a showing. We want you to do a showing. And I never did. And that's because I believe, my spiritual mother in the sky, in the sky, she told me no. In her own way, she told me no, I ain't doing no showing. My artwork is just different. My artwork is taboo. That's the way I was raised at. As you stick with me on RVT, I'll go into more definition of what I've been through with my artwork. Okay? Just know and trust me. I never lie to you. It's taboo. It's something that people are scared of. And it's rare that you become fearful over somebody's art and talent. But people fear my art and talent, and this is just something I just live with from the day-to-day struggles of being an artist. The average artist don't have to go through people being scared of his material, unless you like Stephen King or so forth like that. But I have to go through that. People fear my art because it's just different material, and you never know what to expect. So I take it, I hold it very precious to me, and some is just garbage art that I consider garbage art, and sometimes it's the most magnificent pieces that I just don't share with nobody, and I keep in my domain. But needless to say, let's start the first picture here, and I'll tell you why I did it, because it denotes back to our, and I say our around here because we Sadiqs here, and nobody know who we are and everything. I don't think nobody even care for that matter. But anyway, needless to say, here's the first picture right here. Now this right here is representing the black sheep, and the reason why I say the black sheep because that was me growing up. They call it the black sheep of the family, because you're the oddball of all the family members. You're the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say it's a Molly Ringwald, real life 16 candles going on with your childhood. I'm talking the real deal. That was Hollywood, and they made humor out of it. When you looked at Molly Ringwald movies, they made humor out of it. Which in reality, there's nothing really humorous about it. Now, the reason why that black sheep right there is smiling at the normal sheep is because that's just the way I felt. They couldn't get to me. Niggas can't get to me. Nobody can get to me. And nobody can ever fucking get to me. Nobody can get to me under my skin. I refuse it. Because everybody have flaws. Everybody have flaws. But the point of, we living in a world today where people want to highlight other people's flaws and don't look in the mirror at their own flaws. So while they look at highlighting my flaws, I'm busy looking at their flaws. If you tell them about their flaws, they want to attack you and fight you. They want to do some shit to you, or, someone crazy, crazy shit. So you can't really tell these suckers about their flaws. So you got to sit here and take this ingenious behavior of them downplaying you, whether if it's in your family, the black sheep of the family, or out at work or school, whatever you're doing, we got to take this shit from them. You see? And the funny part about it is, they're more fucked up than you. How do you know? Because they're talking about you. They're making fun of you. They want you to feel bad for some reason. Then they become happy. And I used to say, and this is something this is something that I used to say when I was younger. I said, how stupid these people are. I teach my kids this. It's the same thing. But I'll share it on the air. I'm going to share it on the air. Now, here it is right here. How pathetic is it? How pathetic is it that you got to get happy off of me being miserable? What kind of person are you, dude? You're the fucking loser. Your happiness depends on me being sad. Now, who's the fucking winner and who's the loser? Who's the fucking asshole here? Your happiness is dependent on me being hurt. What the fuck kind of person are you, dude? You're the asshole, not me. You're trying to say I'm the asshole, but you're the asshole because you want me to be upset so you can be happy. You see the point? That's why I just never paid no attention. And that's why that sheet right there, which is representing me, got a R-Man logo around his neck. RVT, Rasheed's video too. Or if you look on the screen, you see around his neck he has a R-Man logo. The broadcaster Rasheed RMJC logo. Music Jukebox Show. Well, it's for R. Look. But you see the point of me smiling. You see why I'm smiling. Because these guys, they try to make you feel this, they try to make you feel that. And they way off, but they just, dude, you're trying to get me upset so you can be satisfied. That's how you gotta be satisfied, get me upset. You can't find no other way. Dude, I know I'm not gonna get upset over no shit like that. I'm gonna feel sorry for you, but I'm not gonna get upset. I'm gonna feel sorry for you. It's the sad thing. And the thing is, you gotta play the game the way they play the game. They really want you to be. No, you don't understand. When you're the black sheep of the family, it's not a Molly Ringwald fucking movie, dude. They really want you to feel bad about yourself and grow up fucked up. So y'all can have family reunions, and then they can sit back and laugh at your ass. Because that's what families do. Families, let me tell you about families. Families make up societies. And societies makes up countries. So it's a chain, its own links. You got a bad family, you got a bad neighborhood. If you got a bad neighborhood, you got a bad city. If you got a bad city, then you got a bad country. See, it's all connected. People are people, and it all starts from the household. See, everybody is like a roach motel. Life is like a roach motel. It is. See, when you go home, or wherever you dwell, you're eating bait. The streets are clear at a certain hour at night. The streets are clear. You're in your crawl eating. Now, when it's time to live, that's when you go out of your crawl and display whatever it is that you do privately. And look at the world. See, everybody eating poison. It's like a roach motel, everybody eating poison. You see? See how it works? And the black sheep of the family gonna carry that negativity Right. That's what I'm saying. Out in the street. Out in the world. See that smile on that sheep face? That's why she. You can believe what you want. That's why she, right? That's why she on social media, all these hating motherfuckers. All these hating motherfuckers all around me. And my smile is the same fucking thing, you see. It's the same thing. Imagine if I was serious on here, like I work for PBS or CNN or one of these high corporate companies. You know how stupid I look right now? See, I came off like Ted Koppel or some shit. You realize how, I mean, the real deal, nobody know about Rashid laughing and joking. I came off serious with all my shit. You see the point? I might as well, I well as well be myself. I might as well be myself. See, from the start, I was a fucking asshole because I knew people were going to take to me. You know how I know? Because I had a childhood. It ain't like I just started being this way. I was this way all my life. Entertaining, talking. I don't know how people, so I'm gonna come on social media and think differently. How? How does that work? You explain to me how the fuck that works. Well, that's the point. It doesn't work. It works out, but it doesn't work. It's the difference between something working out and working. I'm happy who I am. And in this world, you gotta be happy you are. Whether you're a black sheep or not, you gotta be happy in this world. But we living in a world they don't want you to be happy. They want us to walk around scared, worrying about what a man gonna do up in the White House and stuff like that. It's not happening with me. No, not while spiritual, not while God here. God is God. That word right there. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who God is. Nobody. I mean, if you say the word God, they don't even know what the hell you're talking about nowadays. They don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I mean, it's got that out of hand, you know. But fortunately, there still are spiritual people out there. There still are. Us being one. Us being something around here. Being a black sheep of the family, you experience a lot. More than the average person. Because we're watchers. See, we're not action. We're not doers. We're watchers. We can't do nothing. They won't let us do anything. Eating some chips. But, they're very good, sweetie. Thanks. I wanted some juice also, but the point I'm trying to make is they never let us do anything, you know? We're watchers. Black sheeps are watchers, basically. Anytime we're doing something, we're doing stuff on our own, away from everybody. 9 times out of 10, they don't even see it. They don't even know it. They don't even care. Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying? They don't even care for that man, huh? They don't even care. But it's great benefits of being the black sheep. It's great benefits because when we get older, we fit into main society more than the average person. The average person gotta conform to people. What's permanent today in society? They gotta conform to that more than us. We don't have that problem. See, we raised to be independent thinkers. They're not. So you'll find them conforming to the world's thinking or views more than us, more than the black sheeps. So that's where we have the advantage, the massive advantage. So it's not a complainable thing. It's a really good thing. Because when the sports team lose, we don't get upset. We don't know nothing about that. When the sports team win, we don't know nothing about it. You know, we got the advantage of a lot of things. And you guys out there just listening to me know exactly what I'm talking about. We're free, we are exempt from all of the controversial material more than the average person. We accept. Because our opinions don't count. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And that's another reason, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's another reason why the sheep was smiling. Representing me, smiling. And that's a beautiful thing to see that on the screen. Representing me, smile with a smile on his face. And the other sheep will smile because they're thinking, oh, we're the in crowd, so we going to smile. You know, we're going to smile. And that's what they doing. Smiling right in his face. So it's not like but you see the one sheep back there with his eyes open, wide? He's surprised that the black sheep is smiling. They get shocked. They don't understand it. When he's supposed to smile. That's why his eye, if you look at the sheep on the screen, you look in the bag. You see one of them with his eyes wide open. Because he's like, I can't believe, that's what they don't like. They don't like that shit. They don't like it. They don't play that shit. They don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, we do it. We do it. Smile. Never retaliate. And you'll see things work out better that way. Things work out better that way. Drawing pictures like this, you will never see me draw a picture like this when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I didn't even know what a black sheep was. I didn't even know what it was. So I would never draw a picture like this when I'm younger. But it's only experience could bring forth a picture like this. Only experience. You can see that it is experienceable. I mean, it's not just a picture of a black sheep, a painting. This is a sketch. This is a drawing which I highlighted. And experience brought this on. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to talk about this black sheep thing. The black sheep of the family is a discussion. It's very discussionable. Are you the black sheep of the family? That's true, sweetheart. That's true. Why is it sheep? I'm different than them. It should be the black bird of the sheep or something like that. Because I'm different from them altogether. I'm different from anybody on social media, guys. Y'all know that. So, imagine in my household. One girlfriend I had before, she embarrassed me in front of my family. That's why I could. But I was with another girl. I was cheating. I had a main girl. But I was fucking around with this other girl. And for some reason, when a woman embarrasses you, I don't know, men know what I'm talking about with this. When a woman embarrasses you, it's easy for you to dump the ass when if something happens. It's just a man thing. It's easy. I don't think women give a fuck about that. They just give a fuck about the fact that you're dumping them. But when a woman embarrasses a man, it makes it easy to dump her. Because they'll think back at that time, like, and she embarrassed the fuck out of me, and I ain't gonna necessarily. Well, that's the thing. I'm not gonna necessarily say, okay, I thought about that time. That's why I'm dumping you. This is easy. I'm not gonna say that. But it made the situation easier for me to dump her ass. Because I already had a girlfriend. But this is how she embarrassed me. This is how she did. I'm fucking her. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. I decided to bring her over to the house. I brought her over to the house and I'm sitting down. And she started looking at my brothers and shit. She looked at my mother. And she not staring, but you know how you bring a girl over and she checking everybody out and shit. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this is what she says, and they all heard her. They all heard her. Embarrassed me in front of my family. She said, you don't look like none about nobody in here. Then she said, you're an alien. She's trying to break the ice because it was tensionable. But that's what she said. She said, you're an alien. She said it like that. You're an alien. She said, you don't look like none of your brothers or nobody. I mean, this is the shit. So I was sensitive about my looks, and I was about 16 years old. I was about 16. 15 and 16. I met on Erie Avenue in Philadelphia. I met on Erie Avenue, Broughton area. Because I used to go to school right around the corner from there, FOP. Because I used to go to Fitzsimons, junior high school, Fitzsimons. I used to skip FOP and just hang around the area because it was an avenue. And people were just running through there, buying going shopping and shit. So I looked at it like it was exciting. So I used to just fuck around. When I was 16, some days I'm like, I ain't going to school. I'm going to just fuck around the avenues and meet bitches and shit. And get their phone numbers. And then I go home and call them. That's just something I did by myself. I did it like once a month. I say about once a month I did that. Instead of going to school, I said, I'm going to just stick around the area and meet girls, and get their phone number. So she was a bitch like that. She was a woman like that I met. A girl. Not a bitch, not a woman. She was a girl like that. Who was 16, was teenage. Of course, a teenager gonna look for other teenagers and shit. So I used to just say, okay, instead of going to school, I'm gonna just stick around the area and get phone numbers. I used to say that. That's what I used to say. Man, I got a lot of phone. I got a lot of phone. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. I used to think about my spouses inside the school learning and shit. Well, look at them assholes learning. I'm out here getting pussy. I'm out here getting phone numbers. I spent the whole school hours getting phone numbers. Then I go home like I went to school. And I go home at night. And then I go upstairs by myself, call. My mom be like, who you calling? Who all these, how are all these new girls in school with you? You going to school learning, you're not going to school getting no phone numbers. So I used to wonder, because I come home, I have like 6 or 7 numbers in my pocket. So that's how I spent my evenings, calling these new girls, getting to know who they were. I was like that, man. And I didn't give a fuck about hanging with a bunch of friends and all that shit. I used to do stuff like that. I mean, I hang with a lot of friends now, but it was about the pussy, about the ass, dude. It's all about the ass. It's still like that now. It's still like that now. It's still like that. When you look at this, it's like that now on social media. Yeah, it's about the ass. It's always about the ass, dude. That's why they got me on that Hollywood red carpet, because they know. Them celebrity bitches that catch you. That's why they got me on that red carpet. They're about the fucking ass. It ain't funny. It's true. You know what I'm talking about, sweetie. Why you gotta be all like this? You see me on the air just talking. Here, sweetie. Here, take this. So, anyway, she said, you're an alien. My family ain't say nothing, but it embarrassed the fuck out of me and shit, you know? I ain't say nothing. But when I was finished with her, I said, I gotta go back to my girl now. I didn't tell her that. I lied, said my girl having a baby. I gotta leave her. She said, no, that ain't your baby. It ain't your. I said, yes, it is. Can't be with you no more. She gonna have a baby. And that's how I got rid of her. That was one of them things I did when I was a teenager. I was in high school. She said, we're gonna go to court then. I said, I ain't gonna get rid of this bitch that easy, because they ain't never let me go that easy. I was a pretty good catch, man. Till the bitch started acting stupid, you know? I don't like women that act stupid. As soon as they act stupid, like it's a problem, or snobby girls and stuff, they don't have no trouble. Even to this day, I don't bother them. I left going to Daily Mail, didn't I? With them celebrities, didn't I? Right. I ain't fucking lying to you, dude. You act snobby, you ain't got shit to do with me, dude. You ain't gonna have nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck about it. There's a lot of snobby girls. There's a lot of snobby girls, man. But, you know, I don't... If you act like that, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. I ain't gonna fuck with you. I ain't gonna fuck with you. Well, she left me alone. She left me alone. Eventually, she left me alone. Eventually, she left me alone. Eventually, she left me alone. Her name was, what was it? Josie. Her name was like Josie and Pussycat. Her name was Josie. I can tell you some stories about her, dude. That's all right. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, thank you. Snobby women and shit. There's a lot of snobby women. There's a lot of women out there that's snobby, just to walk around and shit and be all like, you know, all this shit. A lot of snobby women. I ain't gotta worry about me. Even social media. I don't fuck with snobby women, dude. That's why I'm laughing at their ass now. I know, I'm laughing at their ass now. Everything fucked up outside. In a snobby world, everything all fucked up. That's why I'm laughing at their ass now. Educated shit the fuck out here. Speaking of educated, I was thinking about that brings us to our next sketch. I know I should have got some juice. That brings us to our next sketch. Education. Because it's something I seen on my other show. I went back and started talking about big fish eat little fish. That's the kind of world we live in. Then I said, that was a documentary coming up, I think, something like that. But I started thinking about that big fish eat little fish. That's the kind of world we live in. If you're a slow swimmer or whatever, you're gonna get ate the fuck up. That's just the kind of world we're living in. So here's our next sketch right here. Big fish eat little fish. Now let me explain what this is. That's a sketch, but I alter everything around it. That's what I call big fish eat little fish. That picture in the left hand side up on the top, I got that from the internet. Yeah. But everything else I did. Everything else I put together. That's because big fish eat little fish. That's why I did this. That's why I did it. Well, mainly because that's what kind of world we're living in, what kind of education. Now, here's the thing about education. I'll tell you in a minute. First, look at the picture, digest the picture. I ain't gonna go ahead and talk about nothing till y'all digest the shit. So my art is taboo. People scared of it because they don't know what to expect. They just scared of my artwork. And that I feel a certain way about that because there's no reason to be scared of my artwork. And yet I was raised with people like, yeah, could you do something in your notebook? Okay, Rashid, could you close your notebook, please? So I ain't got. I mean, they just scared of it. They just scared of it. And there's no reason to be scared of it. I create this shit, and I could go on and on and on. I'll never stop. It's just, I don't think I can stop. I could draw something different. If you get a stack of paper, I can draw something different on each one. In a stack, you know how they sell paper in the thick stacks? I could draw a different picture on each one. I just never go out of ideas and shit. It just goes on and on and on. I just love it. Of course I love it. I love me. There's only one George Washington, one Adolf Hitler, one Napoleon, and one Rashid. And that's the way it is. And that's the way it always will be. Like Mommy Dearest said to Christina. Always beat you. I will always beat you. That's what Mommy Dearest said to Christina. That's the way it is. Always will be like that. Only one Rashid. That's it. And the punk asses in Hollywood know it. That's why they scared of me. As well as social media. But I gotta be careful with social media because these guys ain't going nowhere, dude. I mean, they ain't going no fucking way. Some of them feeling that shit, you know. Some of them feeling that shit. I ain't wasting my time on social media. I'm not wasting my time. I'm enjoying myself. And that's what this is about, enjoying yourself. I ain't wasting my time, though. Not by far. Speaking of, like, big fish eat little fish kind of thing. Art is fundamental. See, art is a language. It's a language. I ain't gonna say. People say art is a universal language. Because some people don't get art, so how can it be universal? That's just my opinion about it. A lot of people don't get art, so how the fuck can it be universal? Some people can't stand it. Some people say, look at other people's material, say it's stupid. Some people do this, and some people, you know. So how is it universal? Art is like the movie They Live. You remember the movie They Live when that white guy, the Mohawk guy, put on the glasses and he could see shit, and the black guy, which he's dead now. No, he ain't dead. The other guy did from a Green Mile. I get them mixed up, but he might be dead. Is he dead? I think so. Yeah, I think he is dead. Yeah, I think he is dead. Yeah, the black guy who played They Live. I think he is dead. Yeah, he is dead. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's dead. They killed him. But art is like that. Only certain people can see art. Only certain people can see art. Not everybody. Only certain people. Everybody can see it, but nobody can relate to it, really. Picasso, who drew a picture of that man screaming with hands on his face. You ever see that famous art picture with the guy with the hands on his face, his mouth open, he's screaming? That could have been him imitating people looking at the picture. You know what I mean? That's how we think. That's how artists think. Shit like that. That could have been that picture. He could have said, "I'm doing this," but nobody can never understand what. And he could be saying, "This is what they're going to be doing while they're looking at this artwork." It could be like that. I think it's Picasso. With the guy with the hands on his face, smile with the mouth open. Yeah, and it's all like dreary, like, you know. He could be imitating people looking at their artwork picture. Artists want to step out of their creation and reach people like that. Like, I'm not saying that's what he thinks, but artists want to pull people in a different way when you look at their artwork. They want to pull you in a different way. And he could have been thinking, this is what they look like looking at this. It could have been, you know, I'm not saying it's factual, but it could have been. Artists got a warped way of thinking. We all crazy people. Artists are very crazy people. We don't know why we do what we do. We don't know why we say what we say. We don't know why we like singing or doing anything. A real artist would do it not for the money. They'll just do it because their chirps will chirp, but they won't chirp for no bird seed. It's just chirping just because it's chirping. All right, that's an artist. He don't think about success or fame or money. He just do what he do. That's Rashid. I don't give a fuck about the fame. I do what I do. If I give a fuck about the fame, I will be looking like Ted Koppel type shit on social media, trying to get attention, talking with these big words and all this bullshit. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I don't care. I do what I do because I do it. That's it. I ain't got time for other shit. Everything else is drama, and I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. You're either serious. You're either serious in this world or you're not. No matter how hard you try, you're going to go in one of them directions. I'm telling you, you got a lot of serious people, stupid ass people out here trying to imitate like they're serious. When the mature people out here in the world know that these people not serious, but they acting serious. A mature person know a bullshitter. A con artist can spot another con artist. Okay? It's the tricks of the trade. Big fish eat little fish. Big fish eat little fish. Big fish eat little fish. That's the world we're living in. That's what inspired me to do this picture right here. Because I just think that's a morbid way of looking at things. When you really think about it, it's morbid. But yet it still is reality. And it's something that people really don't want to admit that it's like that. When it is, in reality, it is like that. So I tried to bring it out in this picture right here. I wanted to make it beautiful, but I wanted to glorify it at the same time. To glorify it at the same time, but keep it beautiful, will be getting the point across more than just saying an average picture of a big fish eating a little fish, which I think that in a sketch will be very dramatic to look at and to have hanging on your wall. It's amazing to have the big fish eat little fish thing. But the point, but getting back to the issue. In fact, what is the fucking issue? I even forgot the damn issue. I forgot it. It happens, you know. It happens to the best broadcasters. And it's happening to me. The hell. It's all about control. It's all about control. And the people in the world today is upset. They're very upset because it's hard to stay in control now because of what we're going through in this country. Now this man made everybody say that Mexico was going to pay for it. He was like, who's going to pay for it? And all the people were saying Mexico was going to pay for it. Who's going to pay for it? Mexico is going to pay for it. Now, today, he's walking around. I'm shutting it down again if I don't get my money funded for my wall. If you put that in two picture frames, what do you see? Both instances. If you put them in two different picture frames now, what would you see? And people trying to run, people trying to hide, people trying to hide in their basements, people trying to hide in their attics, people trying to hide underwater. They trying to hide, but you cannot stay in denial forever of what you see when you put them in two picture frames. And that's where the country is going at. That's where we living at. It's very horrifying. It's very horrifying. And yet, that's what's going on. So in a way, it's like big fish eat little fish, in a way. It's a very scary thing. Yet and still, that's what we're going. That's what's happening now. It's reality. That this America will never be the same again. Never. It will never be the same again. Never. I gave the diagram, which I call it a diagram, of people right now worry about the government shutting down for the second time. That's what everybody worried about. They walking around worried. I said I like Donald Trump doing what he's doing right now. I'm going to tell you why. I like the fact that he said that. I like the fact that he said, if I don't get what I'm going to get, my funding, I'm going to shut it down again. I like that. Because look around right now how everybody feels, how everybody's acting. What if he never said that? What if he never said that? And on top of that, they made a declaration that the government never can get shut down again. Never. And everything right now was as that. The government never could be shut down again. And it was reopened. What if it was like that and everything was like this right now? Everybody's still walking around like this. Think about it. What if, in other words, what I'm saying is, what if the president never said it might be another shutdown, and everything was exactly the way it is right now? You see? What I'm trying to say is, it's possible that him saying that is a cover-up. It's like sheets on a bed. Because America changed. We could never get America back the way it used to be. 9/11 changed it. Hurricane Katrina changed it. And now this right here. So America changed. No doubt about it. And all of this right here could be a result of us seeing and shocked at how much America changed. And out here, it's like this because the government could get shut down again. But what if he never said it and it was like this? Everybody's still walking around like this. We don't know. We don't know. When this is, I told my kids this. When this is all over, you're going to see America change. I don't know if it's going to look like this, but maybe that's why it looks like this. And what he's saying, the president's saying, is just covering it up. We could never go back the way we used to be. I mean, this is historical shit here. But this is not a show for that. This is just my speculation, our speculation around here. Being a broadcaster artist, this is our speculation. I hope for a fact. I know America when they stop all this bullshit. I know America gonna look different. I just hope it don't look like this. I hope this ain't the results from it, and I'll leave it like that. I really hope this ain't the results from it. Us walking around and feeling this way. I really hope so. Because everybody at the edge of their seat right now, and it might not have nothing to do with the government shut down a second time. It could be just the way it is. We will know, that's what I'm saying, we will know when it's all over. So we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. Some people, not some people, but, you regret not voting for Ted Cruz now. You regret not voting for Ted Cruz now. Well, the reason why we didn't get Ted Cruz because he wasn't an American citizen, really. That was the excuse. Well, that's another story. But it's all going with big fish eat little fish. Okay, now our next sketch, without further ado, our next sketch is something that I said I was going to do on RVT. Because it's time for us to move on. And we're not politicians around here. We really don't give a fuck about it. Our next sketch is something I was going to bring on RVT. And y'all remember this. The reason why I didn't do it is because I found out about this copyright shit that's going on. I found out about this, it's a copyright thing going on now. And I got to watch doing it. I got to really watch doing it. I got to be careful doing it. There's this copyright thing. But I was going to do a documentary. Was it a documentary? It was a documentary. I think what? I think it was a documentary. I think it was a documentary about a Hollywood movie called Paper Moon, which brings us to our next sketch. Now, here it is. I like sketching things and then adding this stuff onto it. Like, computer enhancement of sketches. Nobody else does that but Rashid. Nobody else does it but me. Stuff like this. I think this shit is really interesting. It is really, really interesting. And y'all gonna see a lot of it. A whole lot of it. Yeah, that's basically what Dragonfly is. But Dragonfly is an animated, it's an animated show. Everybody know that about Dragonfly. But I like doing this. And this is Paper Moon. Now, I know audiences raved about Paper Moon. I don't know if it's sinking the box office or not. I don't know. Yet I don't know. I don't really know. But I do know that people lined up to see it. People lined up to see it. I tried to bring that out in this right here, of how there was one time Paper Moon was a big thing. and it starred Ryan O'Neal and Tatum O'Neal, the O'Neals. And I'm telling you, I was gonna kill that documentary. I was gonna fucking ace that documentary. I was. But then, back then, I wasn't really hip on to the copyright thing. I know I still could do it with pictures. But some things just take video to really, you know, it's just a better thing if you had the video thing. The hell with the picture thing. And Dragonfly has a lot of, it's still like, I won't call it still animation. I'm going to try to move it away from still animation. But it's like still animation now. In fact, Dragonfly started out, we was making fun. We was just like fucking around, telling a story. And it grew into this massive fucking thing. That's how the comic books start. Then it gets real serious as it go on. That's how it starts. That's how it started. I wanted to, you know, bring out a sketch, but still it looks movable, like it's a video. And you gotta think a certain way to bring that out. You gotta think a certain way to bring that out. You can't just go and, you know, you gotta know, in other words, what I'm saying, you gotta know what you're doing. You can't just, you know. And I try to do that with it because I know it's a line of Sea Paper Moon. But it stars Ryan O'Neal and Tatum O'Neal. And it's about, see, there's the relationship between a father and daughter that gets me. You know, when you because I was a abused child. I was an abused child. I was an abused child. And when an adult looks at a child, for the most part, the adult says, "Oh, look at your little shoes. Oh, give me those shoes," and talk like that and shit. And what's your name? And the child say, "My name is." Is that your name? Well, that's a nice name. And when I was a child, people talked to me like that. I looked at them like that was fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Point being that in this movie, you don't see that. He going with the child smoking. He trying to get his daughter. It's his daughter. He trying to get his daughter to stop smoking. And a relationship between the two is the kind of relationship I think every child wants with their parent. To just be real. To be straight up with shit. Now, like when you watch that movie, The Gilmore Girls. Those two girls, the Gilmore Girls. You see how close he is with her mom? Every fucking a girl with like a relationship like that with her mother. I guess that's why they made the shit a TV show. Put it in everybody's face, teasing their ass. Because ain't nobody got that. At least I ain't come across nobody who was like that 100%. I mean, I know it's mother-daughter relationships out there. Like the Lifetime movie shit. I'm not saying it's not. It is. But, I mean, how many you know for real in today's society like that? Next door neighbors. Could you imagine? You'll be over there looking at them like they space creatures and shit. You know? Especially when they had parties and everything. What if it was a house full of people that's having a party and then the mother threw the party, then the daughter come downstairs and say, "Oh, Mom, wow, this turning out to be great." She said, "Yeah, I was hoping it did." That alone right there will have everybody looking at them too like, what the fuck is this shit? But that's what you'll see in Gilmore Girls. That's what you'll see in that. Right or wrong? So just because a mother and a daughter got a good relationship, I have yet came across it in reality. It's like that. Everybody looking at them like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this? It's a great party, Mom." Well, I was nervous at first, but it turned out all right. The whole party looking at that mother and daughter talking. What the fuck? But the point of the matter is, in this movie, which is a movie, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. I mean, they've really got a close relationship there. The way they deal with each other is the way a child will want to be dealt with. Like a person, like a little child person, like somebody who, you know, is out there, and they dealt with me like that. They just passed me around for sexual whatever, you know, which I'm not complaining about. It made me wiser. I'm not going to sit around and bitch about it. It's one of those things. There's worse things that could have happened, you know. I'm a survivor, but I'm a survivor with a smile on my face. Some motherfuckers I ain't never got when I was a child. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like my teacher and shit. I had a lot of love for her. And hey, man. And today I ain't got no regrets. If I did it with my teacher and I was 10 years old, I had no regrets. I'm like, man, that's what I wanted to do. Right now, I tell you that. I don't give a shit about it. And she knew it, and we was getting really close and everything, but that's another story. The way that the children really are. You look in the schoolyard, you say, oh, look at little kids playing. But then all of a sudden, if you shrink down at that very second and become their age and get thrown in the schoolyard, then you'll see a whole different fucking way of looking at them motherfuckers, and y'all know it, because we all came from there. I ain't no little this now, motherfucker, because now they in your face going, who you? Oh, my name is such and now. How did they act? Is it now when you get older, you look in the school, you go, oh, look at little bullshit. And the people and the directors of these movies that's dealing with these kids know this stuff. And to come out with something like this is a masterpiece. How they had the relationship like they was on the same level with shit. And it was just a good fucking movie. And I think it's unique. And I wanted to have a documentary about it. I wanted to document it, which I'm still going to do something with it. I just don't know yet. I just don't know. Because I'm crazy about little girls, and it's not a mystery. I get to create with them because they ain't got shit. They don't have a damn thing. They don't have a damn thing, dude. Seem like they have something, but they don't. I remember seeing Paper Moon. My mother went out to a nightclub. And she came home like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And she liked to eat her sandwiches, her fish sandwiches when she get home from a nightclub and drinking. And I remember me and my brothers used to always get around her and fuck around, act stupid and shit. And we like fucking with her when she drunk. We just like it. We just like the way she act. And she said, look on TV, that little girl smoking over there. So we was all fucking around. We all looked and said, oh my God, little girl smoking. And I didn't even know what the movie was. Okay, that was a good question. I was about 10 years old. I was about 10 years old. So we was laughing our ass off, looking at it. Looking at the way Ryan O'Neal talked to her. We were laughing our ass off being in the project. We was tripping. Now she's sitting at the table drunk and everything, laughing. And I was like, what kind of movie is this? And he like, it's not right to smoke. And she talking back to him like that. We were laughing our ass off. But one thing about the movie, it captivated me. Because I never seen that before. I never seen a relationship between a child and an adult like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, sweetie. Then I pay attention to what was going through. My mother drunk, coming from a nightclub, and I'm sitting right next to her. We fucking around acting stupid. And we going through it right there. That's just the way I was raised. I was raised with tough. I was raised kind of tough with adults. I was the kind of child that hung with adults. You know, I just hung with adults. I want the kids too, but only the smart ones do. I couldn't stand that stupid shit. The nerds and everything like that. So anyway, this is my third sketch, this Paper Moon thing here. And this is one of my best movies I ever seen, dealing with the child and the mother next to Mommy Dearest. Mommy Dearest, I like that also. I like Mommy Dearest. I just like little girls. I just like little girls. I just do. So, I wanted to do this because to let you know, I'm still going to do my fucking Paper Moon documentary. I have faith that they're going to do something with this copyright shit on social media. If either, now look, listen, either if it's YouTube or somebody got to come to a solution about this copyright bullshit. Somebody got to do it because it's stupid. It don't make sense. Come on now, get with it. It don't make sense. We could get more out of social media without this copyright bullshit. And I have faith that one day they're gonna do it. I just do. I don't know, call me a Doubting Thomas, but I got faith one day they're gonna do it. They're gonna just fucking do something with that copyright bullshit. Cause it's stupid. We could do so much more on here. What can happen? What's the difference? Because we showing them material. If it should be like, but you can't. Here's the rules. You can't demean their content. That means you can't make them look bad and shit like that. Other than that, you can use that's fair enough. Meaning you can't degrade them because that will bring down a profit. If you know. That should be the only damn rule. But, I mean, damn that copyright shit. But anyway, I'm going to do it. And thank you guys for coming and turning in for this last, for this Table Talk. This episode of Table Talk, guys. I got some shows coming up. Stay close. I got kick ass because it's the end of the month. Let me do what I do, okay? And we're gonna have a lot of fun. I got a packed entertainment for us, okay? Just give me a few days. And thanks for tuning in. And stay close to RVT for more Rashid content. And I'll be talking to you guys later, okay? Have a nice evening. And don't worry too much. Everything will be alright eventually. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Oh, 16 entertainment's chest. Yo ho ho and the bottle around.
Rashid Blue Skull Pirate Animation.
Can somebody give these girls some socks? Good girl. This program was brought to you by Rashid's Cyber Rock Films in conjunction with YouTube and Google Plus and social media plug out. It's all about change, real change. Peace. You're watching RVT, Rashid's Teletube, serving nations worldwide. Up next on RVT, Rashid's Video Tube, it's the Rashid and Jan Show. Following that is Rashid Cyber 2. Having a keen eye for Rashid Entertainment isn't hard to do, especially when you're here on RBT with Rashid all the time.